We want tables. We want the table talk. We want the table talk. How's it going, guys? How's it going, everyone? I'm going to pop this here, and then I feel like I should get the chat in the box, but it doesn't seem like the chat is in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Save changes? Maybe that'll do it. Maybe that'll put it in the chatter box. Or, interesting, is it possible that it's stuck behind there? Is it possible that that just needs to be brought to the front? It may just be, it may need to go over, up. Never mind. It looks like it popped up. Kind of hoping for another chair stream. That's fair. That's fair. You know, oh, my mic is hot. I know it's hot. It's over there. It's going all over in Streamlabs. Let's do this. You know, the thing that I don't like about the chatter box is that it doesn't ever condense the size to what I want it to be. It's kind of frustrating because, like, at the end of the day, what I have to do is I'm going to have to go ahead and, yeah, I'm going to have to get the chat box and I'm going to have to scoop it back this way and bring it in just a smidge. But that just makes it so small. That makes it so small. There we go. I'll pop it up to like there. That just bugs me. It just bugs me, guys. It bugs me. I wish it could just go longer without going wider. It's frustrating. It's frustrating that that is seemingly the limitations of this system. Yes, I am used to that. I am actually used to that, Joe. You're correct. You're correct. How's it going, guys? Appreciate you being here. I was in New Orleans this weekend, which means I didn't film any new content, which means I did not have it ready for today, which means that there's a live stream today, and then I will film content and get it scheduled for the rest of the week and beyond. But moving on. Oh, 10 out of 12 on my cardigan. Thanks. Bringing on my cardigan game today. And James, don't worry, I'll talk about tables. I want a board game table so bad that I will talk about it. Andrew, and I do fully expect to give you guys another chair stream. So I'm planning out, and let me know what you guys think. I am planning out my 16-hour live stream. It's starting to come to fruition into my mind. And my goal is to set up a 16-hour stream in which I have that stream split up into different games to play on Board Game Arena. And I pretty much would probably just be on Board Game Arena to where I don't have to deal with like TTS or anything. And the stream would just be me playing on Board Game Arena, and people would get to sign up for spots to play. And so people would just sign up to play games, and that's how it would go. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's kind of what I'm thinking, is that it would be a 16-hour live stream of me playing on Board Game Arena, and people would just sign up for different games. Like I'd have Feast for Odin, or I'd have Can't Stop, or stuff like that. Yeah, kind of like a mini DevonCon. Exactly. Guest appearances. You know, I'd have people like Meg and Alex and stuff would come hang out as well. But that's kind of my goal, is to set up a live stream that way that has audience participation as well. Let's see. That's the chair stream. The reason why I brought that up is I thought it'd be funny in the middle of the 16-hour live stream to have a section that's just a chair stream. Yeah, no, Meg is not helping me because, you know, at the end of the day, that's what it is. Actually, no, now that I look at it on there, maybe it's okay that there is that big old watermark because that's the end of where chat is. So maybe it's okay where it's at, even though it bugs me. Why? Yes, I'm used to things being small, Joe. I think I already said that. I went to New Orleans because my wife had a work trip there, and we used it to have a couples trip. It was very nice. I enjoyed it. Lots of good food and drink and much relaxing away from kids. Modular gaming table is a compelling option. So the issue right now is that there are just other things that I need to adjust. There's other things that financially make more sense than me getting a table. Now, when I restructure the room, I mean, the intent is for this room to be restructured into my office, which it already is, and also the studio. So like where this whole thing is, where my entertainment center is, I plan to have kind of like the table set up, the studio set up to where this wall in this area is going to be the studio, but that's down the road. Anyways, yeah, modular gaming table is always compelling as anything is from Wormwood, but it just doesn't make sense right now. Yep, mini DevonCon, 100%. And then 16-hour live stream. Yep. Ooh, Obsession. I'd have to learn how to play that one, but I'm not opposed to it at all. HamsterCon and CultistCon. I'm not down for those becoming a thing. Pedro says, hey, Dev, how are you? I know you love Dwellings of Eldervale, so what do you think or expect about Andromeda's Edge? I expect that it will do well. I think that Dwellings of Eldervale is just tragically under populated within the board game space because of lack of availability. So, at the end of the day, I wish that it was a thing, and unfortunately, it's not a thing. But now, Andromeda's Edge is here, and I really do like it a lot. I think that they probably both have space in my collection, though I do want to eventually get the extra stuff to go into the Dwellings of Eldervale box because it's ginormous. We should become the new DevCon. I'm okay with that. Yeah, we can be DevCon. I'm okay with that. What will you choose? Kemet, Blood and Sand, or Ankh, Gods of Egypt? Ooh, interesting. I haven't played Kemet. I have played a third of a game of Ankh, and I really did enjoy it. Ankh is actually right there in that middle shelf, and I really did enjoy Ankh, and I'm excited to try the rest of kind of like the Eric Lang trilogy from Simon. But in terms of the like Kemet and Cyclades and Inish, I have Inish, and I'm most excited to try that one out. Meg, you always help me. It's never a problem. You're always a good help. You're always a big help. She is right. I'm not sure about what, but Meg is always right. 100%. Oh, make me a countdown. That's super sweet. I appreciate that. So Professor Meg to the rescue. I'm like, guys, how is it to be around Meg with her always being right? At the end of the day, the difficulty is that I don't have Alex's problem of assuming that I'm right mistakenly beforehand. Then he has to find out that he's wrong and that Meg's right. I just kind of go in assuming that Meg and I are usually right about stuff, and since we line up a little bit more, I'm luckier. But yeah, no. Other than that, I feel safe. They showed the Andromeda's Edge box size is much better. That's exciting. I haven't checked out the box size. It is technically still within the period of time in which I am not allowed to back, sadly. So I will have to find Andromeda's Edge later, but I'm okay with that. I'm sticking to my guns. But yeah, no, Andromeda's Edge is unfortunately, I will be done with my year of not buying stuff at the end of February. So yeah, for sure. I plan to try to get it some point after that. TopCon. Heck yeah. Good afternoon, Jeremiah. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Meg, you and I are always right. I phrased it exactly how I intended to phrase it. I'm skipping a couple, but yes, no, I'm fabulously trained by Amber. So, back it and make it a 32-hour stream instead. That would be a long stream. That would be a long stream to do a 32-hour. Amber did like 30 and 32-hour shifts at the hospital back in residency, but I do not support that level of, devolvement of your brain, for sure. A lot to learn from other folks, like how wrong they can be. I asked this when we first started talking. Which box is your favorite box in that room? Not the game, but the box itself. Interesting. My favorite box in the room. Oh, goodness. That's a tough one. Favorite box. Favorite box. Are we talking about just the outside, George? Are you talking about just the outside of the box or like the box itself? Because that's a different question. If you're just talking about like the artistic design versus the box design, that's a different question. I'll let you define it. So, okay, if I'm defining it, I'm going to say up there for sure, like top 3, 100% top 3 is the deluxe version of Mind Management, which you can see right there. The deluxe version of Mind Management is insane. It is so pretty. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's got all of the custom artwork on it. And it's just, it's so nice. So nice. Mind Management Deluxe is a pure pleasure just to open it. It's got like a bifold or like quad fold section where you have all of the deluxe like shift system upgrades and stuff like that. So Mind Management Deluxe is definitely up there. I would say also up there is probably Unsettled. Unsettled is such a unique box that I like how ununiform it is compared to most other stuff. Let's see. Also, Uprising Curse of the Emperor is like a very, very interesting box design that's unique. I really like their system. It's also a game that I tragically should get played a little bit more, but Uprising's a really, really good box too. And then I have to give credit to Dice Throne. The Dice Throne boxes are ridiculous, mainly because of the inside storage. Like the little pull-out card system for like all of the different heroes. Yeah, Dice Throne is really, really good as well. Okay, let's see. Watch Devin sleep stream. We could definitely do that. I don't, Robbie. I plan for the 16-hour stream to be sometime in maybe in sometime in February. Sometime in February because it's the last month in which I'm not supposed to be buying games. I thought it was the break, not breaks and spray. I don't know what you're saying, other Joe, but I break everything. Which of your games give the most satisfying box fart? Interesting. Probably old school FFG, so stuff like Twilight Imperium, Forbidden Stars, like that kind of old school deeper. Like I don't have it anymore, but Imperial Assault is one of them, and Star Wars Rebellion, like those ones that have such like a deep box to it. 100%. Too Many Bones is a good box. Too Many Bones is a good box. The problem, I will say, the one problem with the Trove chest is that because it is its own thing and it fills up a whole calyx perfectly, I forget that I have Too Many Bones sometimes. Other than that, Foundations of Rome, but I don't own Foundations of Rome, so that's not as much of a problem. Yeah, that's fair. The game trays and the inserts themselves aren't count as much. Final Girl is a big one. Final Girl is pretty fantastic, for sure. Foundations of Rome is so right. Hey, Mutty, how's it going? Mutty is my boss at Addicts Games, which I'm excited for. We're doing fun things over there. I'm excited for what we've got coming down the pipeline at Addicts. Did you hit your goal to play everything? I know you were off by a few. So, Jeremiah, no. I ended up scrapping that goal because I pretty much made the October one. I think I only missed like one that had the October deadline or whatever. But then after that, I had like a 6-week period in which everybody in my family got sick for multiple weeks at a time. And it just made everything not manageable at all by the end of the year. So I ended up scrapping that because by the time I was able to really get started with it again, so much time had passed that it started to feel like it was becoming a burden rather than a fun challenge. So I put pause on that. Foundations of Rome is amazing, guys, as a box design and stuff like that. It's just I don't own it. Too Many Bones will spoil the broth, but so it's Too Many Bones Trove Chest is awesome. It just definitely makes it more unlikely that you'll be able to get it. Remember that there's a game there because it's a huge box that just is flat. Oh man. What's the best and worst parts of collaborating with Mega and Alex? I would say the worst part, hands down, is just the distance. They live nowhere near me. So I mean, for people who there's still, I guess, a decent amount of people who don't like know the geography of it. But I don't live in Ohio. I don't live anywhere near Ohio. I live down south in Little Rock, Arkansas, and that takes time to travel up there. I mean, that's pretty much a full day of travel if you're doing flights. So the absolute worst part of collaborating with them is the amount of time it takes to travel up to Ohio. And I don't even I've not even had the chance yet to go to, the Massachusetts area where Meg is. So, no, I'm not even remotely close to either of them. They're much closer to each other in terms of like northeastern geography, so it's much easier for them to collab. I haven't met any of Meg's pets. I haven't met anybody up there. So 100%. Yeah, the worst part is travel and the logistics of travel. They're also in a different time zone than me. And like, for example, I have to put my kids down. And so like dinner time plus bedtime equals like a 3 to 4 hour block every night. So they're an hour ahead of me, which just makes things a little bit harder to schedule, but also more difficult for travel purposes. So I've never even visited New York, which is a thing that I definitely wish I could do. And then the best part about collaborating with them is that Meg and Alex are my friends. They're good friends, and it's nice to be able to work with your friend. So I love both of them. They're both really sweet people, and I enjoy, it does not feel like work is maybe the best part of it. It just feels like, getting to hang out with friends. During your live stream, will you do any games that we can participate in? Example, roll and writes or Jackbox games. Jeremiah, yeah, I think that's a good idea, is to save some things to where they could be games that you guys could join with. The only difficulty with that is that I would still probably have to do it on Board Game Arena, because that would be a display capture, and this is the best place for me to do a live stream. So I don't have camera stuff set up here. I'm only on a webcam. So if I was going to go ahead and do it on stream, it would need to still be on BGA. But there's like cartographers and Welcome to. There are games that have the capacity to accommodate that, but it would just need to be on the computer. Hey Aaron, hope you're doing well. I'm doing well as well. I just got back from a trip last night after like 7 hours of driving in the rain. So I'm glad to be home. Just need to get caught up on other stuff now. Hey Silver, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. And I am excited to play Fractured Sky again. I cannot wait. I love you, Meg. Any plans to collab with Jesse and West again over at Quackalope? I still hang out with West. I like West. He's a good friend. For Jesse, in terms of stuff with Quackalope, I left that because the place that made the most sense for me there was kind of on the business or back end side of things in terms of communications, and I was just much more interested in pushing into content and creative stuff. And also, the Matti who, donated earlier, he worked, he's the founder of Addicts, and that's another position that I have. So no real plans to collaborate with Quackalope or Jesse or necessarily. I mean, I still chat to West all the time. That's where I'm at. My vote is for King of Tokyo on BGA. Yeah, so I like King of Tokyo. I taught King of Tokyo to some friends on Board Game Arena recently. Adam, if you're trying to add me on Board Game Arena, I'm Devin L. Norris, I believe. So Devin L. Norris on that for sure. Let me see. But yeah, no, I'd love to play Fractured Sky with you, Silver. I would happily do that sometime. You keep asking him when you can play Primal. I'm just waiting to get my copy. I feel like it's not coming for a while. So the difficulty with Alex is that on Primal is that the demo has shifted enough things. The demo has shifted enough things from the prototype copy to the production copy that if he retaught himself the prototype, it'd be essentially learning it just for that playthrough. And then he'd have to learn it all over again when the game came. Now, there is the chance that, some publishers send out reviewer copies prior to like first wave stuff. So it's possible he'll get Primal before other people, and then maybe they can play then. But the logistics of him relearning the prototype and then learning the new game is just like time-wise, it's not efficient. Will you continue to carry me in Gloomhaven Night? I don't think I have been the one to carry anybody in Gloomhaven, George. I feel like your Redguard has been an absolutely necessary tank, and I feel like Adam's Void Warden has been ridiculous. And then even Noah's Hatchet was like insane against the boss the other night. So I think that like Kink the Tink is just a very middle of the road. I'm just there. I'm just doing everything at a medium level, and I'm just there. So I need to up my BGA game and play games on there specifically. Yeah, no, I'm always happy to set up some stuff on Board Game Arena. It's a very intuitive, easy program to use. Thoughts on using AI art for board game developing? I come at this a little bit differently. Like, I'm not a visual artist, so that's not something that necessarily threatens me, but I am potentially threatened by where that could go, because eventually AI could do the writing as well. And I mean, it's already there with like, Chat GP and other stuff like that. So I don't know. It's tough. I think that people have arguments both ways. For example, I mean, if you're someone who doesn't have any art in your game, though, and you're wanting your game to look like a game for the sake of playtesting and pitching, if you don't have any money, AI art is like an actual way to get content visually for your game if you don't have another way around it. I would say if you have the capacity to pay for it, though, I mean, there is something like beautiful and natural and more integral to the design as working with an artist to help match the visual theme of what you're doing to the mechanics. But I think it's a very nuanced conversation that I'm probably not the best person to answer as someone that, isn't immediately threatened by what I'm talking about, even though I could very well be in the future. Love some Primal content. Oh, man, yeah. Monster Hunter World is one of those video games that I'm always tempted to try, but I know that I'll either suck at it horribly or I'll get absolutely lost in it. Yeah, but Adam, you don't actually get 0 kills. You make other people get the kills for you. So, like, if we had the actual statistics, you would be probably right there competing for the lead or probably ahead of it. What's your stance on the stickers for the Everdale Meeple? I like them, but haven't got the motivation yet to sticker all of them. I'm not huge on, I mean, I much prefer silk screened meeples. So like, Burnt Island Games and Kids Table Board Gaming, the trio from Canada that I'm friends with, they do silk screened meeples, and I like that a lot. I'm not opposed to it. I mean, I will sticker it. I have the box right behind me. It's a gigantic thing. I need to do it. I'll just probably do it while I'm like watching a TV show or something like that, to where it's not like a wasted task of just doing that. But yeah, no, Adam definitely does not have 0 kills in Gloomhaven. He has a ridiculous amount. Anachrony coming to BGA. Yeah, I'd love to play that again. I haven't played Anachrony. Where is it? Where is Anachrony? Is it back there? Where's my copy of Anachrony? I don't know where my... Oh, there it is. It's right behind me. Yeah, no, Anachrony is one that I would definitely like to play on Board Game Arena. I mean, a Board Game Arena I have to thank for me feeling comfortable in trying out Feast for Odin sometime physically, because I've played it on Board Game Arena. AI played my shelf of shame for me. Yeah, that would be helpful. If AR art actually sourced the original works it pulled from, you could have a way to compensate. Yeah, that's definitely a thing, is if there was more of a, intuitive, like, foundation for how AI does what it does versus the artist and stuff. Interesting. So potentially starting with Monster Hunter Rise. Okay, that's good to know. Do you have a regular game group? How big is the group and how often do they meet? Do you host? I don't have a regular game group. I play games by myself, If my wife is available, I play games with Amber, but I try not to leverage that too much because I don't ever want to tire her out. My sister plays a lot, but I don't have like a weekly or bi-weekly game thing. It's probably something that I need to have, but just kind of the pandemic when we moved here made it to where we didn't get the opportunity to build a social circle. So I've kind of played with my sister's friends when I've needed to play games. And then recently, as I've started to work with Daniel and Allison with Play the Game, I have gotten a game group through them, but it's very specifically like typically we're almost always playing games that we need to do content for. So it's not really like a game group. So like at the end of the day, I don't really have a game group. I would say probably like the two most consistent things have been my D&D group, which when we meet, we either do D&D or we do games on Board Game Arena. But then recently, doing the Gloomhaven night once a week, that's been like actually having a game group for me, which feels fun and feels good. So, but I don't have one local. And if I do have people over though, Srebme, I host. So I'm pretty much always the host. Really like Monster Hunter Rise, but like the setting of world better. Nice. Juan, winky face. I'm not entirely sure what the winky face is for, but I'll wink back. We need to set up a one-on-one can't stop. I would love to do a can't stop tournament. Oh, that sounds so fun. Do you have any Kickstarters on your radar for when your hiatus on buying games is over? Yeah, there is one that's coming up. Oh, goodness. Which one? I was just thinking about this the other day. I was like, it's coming out. I think it's coming out in like late March or April or something. And I was like 100% that. Oh, I think it's Fractured Sky. I think it's Fractured Sky from Ivy Studios. Fractured Sky is one of the ones I'm thinking about. Oh, I appreciate that, George. Thanks for being my group. BGA is good for some games and less ideal for others. Would love to hear which ones you can vouch for. Maybe a future top 10. That's actually a good idea. That's a good idea for a video. Is top 10 game adaptations in BGA. I really like Feast for Odin on it for learning a big game like that. I've played Yokohama on it, which I thought was good on it. King of Tokyo works well. Welcome to is really easy. The crew plays really smoothly on it. There's another one I'm thinking of. Six Nimmt works really well on there. Nita Valir works really well for sure. So what I'm gonna, you know what? If you guys want to play while we're on stream, you guys just have to, you have to add me on Board Game Arena, Devin L. Norris, and I'll multitask. Grim, if you guys all want to move to Arkansas, you just let me know. It's really cheap here. It's super cheap here to live. Like, if you live just about anywhere else, you'll be shocked at how nice it is to live here in terms of price. Alrighty. 15 plus years experience in Photoshop, so I'd make my own art instead of paying someone, just trying to save time. Most likely, I would alter it anyways. That's fair, Brownbeard. Yeah, no, I have just started to use Photoshop in the last year for the sake of thumbnails, and I'm learning things a little bit at a time. Yeah, for the people that are trying to add me in Board Game Arena, my profile picture is the spy from Team Fortress 2. So now I got to go over to Board Game Arena. This is the kind of chaos. I mean, I guess you guys signed up for this. At the end of the day, you signed up for this. This is not my fault. This is not my fault. This is on you guys. This is on you guys. Actually, at the end of the day, I need to bring the pop-up chat back over here. So now I have to go and see these friend requests. 3 friend requests. Resnor, unemployed lawyer. Well, go back to where the friend requests. Successful geek. There we go. There's 3 friend requests. Boom. Accepted all of them. Accepted all of them. 5 people are online right now. Dear goodness. So, end of a longer message about BJ, but for some reason the entire text got deleted and the creepy winky face remained. I kind of love that, Juan. That was the only thing that was left. What are you talking about? I accepted the friend request. Don't give me that crap. Don't give me that crap. What's like the biggest game that you can play on here? You know what? I'm gonna do King of Tokyo. I'm gonna do a King of Tokyo game because I think that can be. So I'm going to. I want to invite people. So let's invite Silver. Let's invite Successful. Let's invite Unemployed Lawyer. Golly, why is my mouse like choosing now to freak out? Let's invite Reznor. So, yeah, no, at the end of the day, what about Blood on the Clock Tower? Oh, does that play on Board Game Arena? No way is that on Board Game Arena. Is Blood on the Clock Tower on Board Game Arena? That would be like you would have to like host it. You would have to host it on Discord or something, right? I mean, you'd have to, I think. Right? I mean, I feel like that's what that would have to be. I think. Not entirely sure. I can play and listen, but not chat here. No worries, Silver. No worries at all. James, are you joining so that we can play a game while I'm chatting with people? What are you guys' favorite kinds of tea? Also, any other questions, just keep hitting me up with questions. Happy to answer them. But Jeremiah, are you talking about Blood on the Clock Tower on Board Game Arena? All right, we're going to start a game. Start. So someone random just got topped in. Chai tea. Okay, nice. I like a chai tea latte typically. I should have just changed the player amount. That's my bad. Whose turn is it? Silverfear must pick a monster. Okay, all right. It's not my turn yet. Drinking a Raspberry Joe tea, but I usually go for the Twinings Earl Grey. That's fair. I really am into these Sadaf. These Sadaf teas are amazing. Golden milk. I've never even heard of that. What is this golden milk that you speak of? I don't even know. Not sure it's on Arena. I know there's a website that sets one up. Okay, Jeremiah, that's really good to know. I'll have to do that online. That sounds fun. Oh, obviously I got to go with Boogie Woogie, or Oogie Boogie or whatever. Mint chai tea latte as well. I don't drink tea. Okay, there you go. There's. So if you guys like tea, or if you like chai tea lattes, if you're at Starbucks, if you're at a place that's pretty similar, you should ask for a London Fog latte, which is like an Earl Grey kind of latte. It's really good. London Fog latte, 100%. Grim, I knew what you meant, Grim. I 100% knew what you meant. English breakfast from George over there. That's totally classic. Hope the game is turn-based because I'm about to go on some vaccine boosters. All right, Silver Fear's up. Let's see what he's gonna do. This is a weird orientation for me to view this, but you know what? It's gonna happen. We're gonna go along with it. Okay, Jeremiah, you said you added me. Let me see. Can I scroll all the way up? I don't think I can scroll all the way up while I'm at a table. I'll add you. I'll add you for sure. How is it between TTS? So I think that's interesting about Board Game Arena if you're looking at it as a platform. So TTS and Tabletopia at the end of the day are they're physics engines. So physics engines in which like you have all the physical components and they're actual like objects that you're engaging with. Do you not know how to play King of Tokyo, George? Oh dear. So it's like Yahtzee, it's like dice throwing. You roll 3 times, and you're trying to get combinations. Paw marks, they smack people, whether they're in Tokyo or outside of Tokyo. The electricity, that's your energy that you can use to buy cards, which give you one-time or permanent effects. And then the 1, 2, and 3 give you points as long as you get 3 of a kind. So 3 1s give you 1 point, 3 3s give you 3 points. And you're either trying to stay alive or you're trying to be the first person to 20 points. So going back to your question, Jeremiah, TTS and Tabletopia are both physics engines, and they work in that way, and they're a lot more finicky, I think, to deal with. What Board Game Arena does is it takes everything and reduces it to a 2D setting, and then it digitizes kind of a lot of the background rules of things. And so, like TTS, you could have a mod that's not scripted at all, and you have to manipulate everything. Or you could have a mod that is scripted and does some things for you. Everything in Board Game Arena is scripted. It does all of that for you. You're just deciding the gameplay decisions. So it's way easier than TTS. Way easier. Let's see. What were other people? So London Fog is amazing, 100%. Easy to make. Just add some vanilla syrup to an Earl Grey latte. Boom, you're done. Okay, that's good to know. Thanks, Juan. That will be interesting to possibly make some of that at the house now. What game are you looking forward to teaching your kids when they're old enough to play? When they're old enough to play, Oathsworn, Dwellings of Eldervale, probably some role-playing games, Forbidden Stars, Twilight Imperium, stuff like Unsettled and Too Many Bones, Brass Birmingham, some ones for sure. Let's see. Is it my turn yet? Oh, okay. I'm going to re-roll. I'm going to lock that, and that, and we're going to re-roll the 1. Nope, and we're going to re-roll it again. That's okay. I'll take an energy. Resolve the dice. I get 2 points. I'm going to smash 2 people. I'm going to smash both of you guys in there. So, George, if you're ever inside Tokyo, as soon as you take damage, you can choose to leave. But if you are in Tokyo at the beginning of your next turn, you get 2 points. Oh, wow, you both chose to stay in Tokyo. Okay. Holy cow. Adam's got 4 health left. If James gets a bunch of smashes, it's game over for Adam. Oh my gosh, that's 3 smashes. Adam's got 1 health left. Golly, that is brutal, Adam. Okay, so alrighty. Yes, Sadaf. Yes. SADAF. 100%. That's what I'm talking about, Grim. Oh, Hardy and Son cinnamon tea is Hardy and Son cinnamon tea is so good. So good. You don't need sugar or anything. It's just delightful. London Fog is really good. All right. Can't remember how to play, but I know it isn't too bad. No, it's not too bad. It's just I think you're almost dead. Oh no, you are dead. The game is finished for this player. What happened? What? No, you stayed in Tokyo with 1 health. Oh my goodness. What a brutal decision that was. Oh, what a brutal decision that was. Oh, and I think, are you in Tokyo still? Oh, George is about to die too. Teach them John Company. That's 100%. Any favorite restaurants to go to? Any benefit to going early versus waiting for the weekend? Profit. Okay, Profit, this is directly to you. Yes, there is absolutely benefit to going early and leaving late because then you're not a part of the rush. Like Gen Con ends on a Sunday, I like to fly out on Monday morning. That way everybody leaves on Sunday and I kind of get to detox and like relax a little bit. Like the very first time I went to Gen Con, I went and watched Shang-Chi in theaters. There were like 2 other people in the theater. And that was it. And it was, much preferred that way. So 100%, I would prefer always to have a little bit of buffer time on the end. And, at the end of the day, I think it's always a good choice. It gives you a little bit of pace too, to where you're not as stressed about the pace at which you're going. Oh gosh, he's so sorry. If I get 2 smashes, you're lucky that I can. You are so lucky, George. You're so lucky. I'm just gonna take all of this energy. Yep, I'm just gonna take 5 things of energy. You're so lucky, George. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. Gain 3 things every time a monster's health. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And then in my turn. All right. So going back to you, Prophet, in terms of the conventions, always make sure that you understand what you want to go to, but don't pressure yourself to go to everything. because at the end of the day, you know, it's just there's too much to do, and you're not going to get everything done. So if you like food or if you like tourist anything, like you can get that done on the beginning and the end, and also just makes your travel not so cramped. Like you really, like it is really tiring when your travel is that cramped. It's something to keep in mind for sure. Oh my gosh, he's gonna straight up murder George all through those. Bye George, it was good while you lasted. Any favorite restaurants to go to around Gen Con? I'm bringing a whole group this time. I was by myself last time, so I just ate at the convention hall. Gen Con is an interesting one. In Indy, I'm trying to think of the food places that I went to in Indy. There's better places in Ohio for Origins. I thought there were some good food choices. For Indy, I just like I really don't eat very well around Gen Con because it's so busy. It's just not one that I typically go to as much. So it's certainly a harder one to think about. I'll have to think about that, Aaron. I would always encourage you to not eat in the hall though, just in terms of the best food that you can get. Let's see. Santorini on BGA. Oh, so there are some 3D ones as well. That's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting and nicer that they're not all 2D. Do a quick teach of Super Fantasy Brawl on BGA. Oh my goodness. That's brutal. Oh, okay, it's my turn to resolve. I'm gonna take those two things of energy, and I'm gonna re-roll everything else. And I'm gonna take those two things of energy. I'm gonna re-roll, and I'm gonna take that energy as well. 5 energy. Golly, that's so much energy. Discard that for other monsters to lose points. People don't have that many points. Spiked tail, 100%. Gonna grab that. 100%. And we're gonna just end my turn. Why do you always say timestamp when there is a timestamp? Timestamp. Because the joke has extended beyond me actually using that to put a timestamp on the video. Timestamps are something I'm actually kind of curious. Timestamps are something that I'm largely pushing away from, just because I find that they actually reduce retention. Like they actually make it to where people are less likely to watch your video, just based off of everything I've seen. Wow. Who did 3 damage? That was a lot, whoever did that. Oof. Silver Fear, you've only got 2 health left. That is crazy. Let's see. Not a ton right by the con. Yeah, so I think Gen Con is one of those ones where you got to be like intentional about going to find food, because it's not really well close at. Eat at the smallest and greasiest spoon you can find and tip well. You know, I mean, I honestly like I like finding local places rather than places that are designed to attract more tourists. Cheese Nice, Team Nice, of course Cheese Nice. When was the last time you spoke to Shira and Jesse? Last time I spoke to Shira and Jesse would have been at PAX Unplugged, very brief amounts. Is it my turn yet? Yeah, I haven't talked with them very much. Timestamp, 100% timestamp. So, everyone's favorite board. Aw, thank you so much, Arndt. That's really sweet of you to say. I appreciate that. Let's see. So, Resner is currently in Tokyo and has got 7 health. That's interesting. Gonna have to deal with you. How are you doing today, Arndt? Hope you're doing well. For those of you who don't know, people were asking about playing games on BGA. So I'm currently, while talking and answering whatever questions pop up, I'm also playing King of Tokyo at the moment off to the side. We'll switch to another game after this. But if you want to find me on Board Game Arena, I'm just Devin L. Norris. So you can find me on there. And do that. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. That will pay for a London Fog latte at some point. Interesting. Someone got the opportunity to be able to buy a card. Okay, resolving dice. Oh, yeah, now we're at the point when I want to get both of those smashes for sure. And I'm okay with that. And I want to get a smash again. Or not, that's fine. So that's still 3 smashes. I'm okay with that. And 3 money. Always okay to do that. That's going to smack you down to 3. And James is going to have to see if he wants to stay in Tokyo. Oh my gosh, he chooses to stay. Oh, that is a bold move, Cotton. What do I want to buy? Instant to lose 2 health and get 2 points. No, I'll go ahead and take some armor plating. 100% gonna get up there with some stuff. Oh, I need to end my turn. All right, go big because it's my turn. I mean, that's if you get lucky to roll. If you get lucky to roll. Wow, that's 4 points. That's insane if you take both of those 3s. That's crazy. I wonder if you're gonna take the smash. Yeah. So that was a big point jump for you. Well done. What other questions you guys have? We've been talking about conventions. We've been talking about games in my collection. We've been talking about game group stuff. Anything that you guys are curious about? Happy to chat about it. Chat about it and see where you guys are at. See where you guys are at. I mean, if DeGarcian gets, oh wow, okay. Puppet show starts when? I don't even know where my puppets are. I don't have any puppets, guys. If you don't already have a Gladius on your shelf, Cold Steel Espada. That's brutal. That's brutal. Go big because it's my turn. What's the L stand for? Oh, my middle name is Lee. L-E-E. So that's what the L stands for. It's the hamster still on the table. The hamster still is on the table. The hamster is 100% on the table. It's just that's down the road. That's 10K subscribers. You know, we had a big jump towards like 3,000, and then it's been a slower pace towards 4,000, and then now we're onward towards 5,000. But like, I mean, everything that I have said in terms of the goals that I plan to make along the way with, you know, money per 1,000, and then also the 10,000, you know, that's all still there. I mean, we're currently prepping our kids for it because we got them fish for Christmas. I have not had the chance. Oh, it's always a saucy puppet show. Let's be real. I think it's my turn, right? So currently the random guy who got hopped in is there. I'm going to take that for sure. And then let's just re-roll all of the dice. I don't want the health. I don't need any health. Okay, I'm okay with that. That's 4 smashes, it looks like, and then some energy. So that's going to smack the crap out of that guy. We'll see what he thinks. So I'm going in there now, and then I have the ability to potentially... No, I can't buy anything, so I'm just going to save my money. Alrighty. I have not tried Unconscious Mind yet. I believe people when they say it's really awesome just based off of what everybody is saying. So I'm excited to try it. Rowing, I haven't started the rowing yet, Kevin, but I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being here, Kevin. Prefer to have all the crisp bills directly slipped into his back pocket. That's fair. You know, that's fair. You know, the tragic thing about the people that are playing me right now in King of Tokyo is that if they do any damage to me, then I'm 100% going to go ahead and leave Tokyo and then smash them. Yeah, I'm still at 10 health. So he can resolve those damages if he wants, but then he's going to be shoved directly into Tokyo as soon as I leave. So it probably is... Yep, he's not taking it at all, which is probably smart. Let's see. Condado Tacos is a place that James, you know, I liked that. I liked that, James, 100%. That was probably some of the better food that I had was that one right there. Silver, that's honestly not bad, as you had to keep all of that. That's pretty good. For sure. Yes. Condado 100% was good. I mean, it's good that people are getting their health back for sure. Let's see. Hey, Morga, cultist number 6 is there. That's awesome. Let me see. Why do you support Arsenal? I support Arsenal because back in '98, whenever France won the World Cup, they were, the main person on their squad there was Thierry Henry. And so my dad brought back a Thierry Henry Arsenal jersey to me because he was on the French national squad. And so I started following them a long time ago, and have, until this day, been very happy with this. You can use your health to make other monsters. If each one must pay you, nope, I don't want that. I don't want that at all. In my turn. I support Arsenal because I've been watching them for a long time, and then thankfully, this year they've kind of been able to build things in the last couple years with Arteta, and they've been Resner, that is not good for you, because I am leaving Tokyo and you are going in. Yeah, I'm leaving Tokyo, so you can go ahead and go in with just 2. What cards does this guy have? That's what I want to know. Whenever a power card... Oh, okay. He's dead. Smash him, guys. Smash him. Smash him. So dead. You are missing a game of King of Tokyo. If you want to friend me on Board Game Arena, then you can 100%, play the next time. Getting one of those orange mugs because of you. I hope that you get an orange mug, and I hope that you enjoy it. I love it too. Favorite music to listen to while working. If I really need to get in the groove, something like Glitch Mob or Explosions in the Sky, something like that. Or even maybe like Glass Animals, like the Zaba album. Just something chill that can like kind of be in the background and mute what's going on in my head. That is definitely where my mind's at usually. So... Hey, Hexy Beast, how's it going? It's been a while. Guys, Hexy Beast is a content creator over in the UK. He does a lot of solo content, but he's got good vibes. I like Hexy Beast a lot. So go ahead and give some love to him. Finessed an entire generation of being Arsenal fans. That's fair. Okay, so let's see. Resner is in there, so all I need to do is do at least 2 damage, which I think I'll be doing with this setup right now. We'll just go ahead and guarantee it, and then let me get some more energy. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So I think that takes out Resner. So bye-bye, James. Oh, no! Reload? Resolve dice. See if that works. There we go. Okay. All right. It kills you. All right. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. And then let's see. I've got 6 cards to buy. Let's go ahead and renew cards. Yeah. Ooh, Silver's got 12 points right now. I think actually I'm going to go ahead with all monsters, including you, lose 3 health. I think I'll go ahead and do that, and that will kill Silver. And then I'm 4 health against 2 health going against this random guy. So I'm sorry, that was a brutal way to kill you, Brian. That was a brutal way to kill you. But I just had to do it. We're not playing with powered up or anything. My favorite version of King of Tokyo is the dark edition that has the power up board. That's 100% my favorite version of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and end my turn here, and then let him go. I mean, if he rolls 4, I'm dead. So it was a risky play. Oh, please don't get it. Oh, yes! Oh, I'm leaving Tokyo, and you're going in with 2 health, buddy. So all I need to do is get 1 smash now, and he's gone. I'm giving this Devin L. Norris guy a bad rating. Yeah. Let's go ahead and smash up. Smashity, smashity, smash, smash. GG, everyone. Why isn't it entering? Weird. There we go. Oh, it did it twice. That's why it was freaking out. Good game, guys. Good game. All right, I'm going to turn to the main site, and I can add some other people that have said hello. How's it going, William Black? Hope you're doing well. Who wins more games when you play with Alex and Meg, and who is the worst loser? Interesting question. I think if Alex and I are playing just the two of us, I feel like it goes 50-50. If Alex and Meg and I are playing as a group, I think that the two of them win more than me. I think that the two of them share a lot more victories. I get second place a lot. So, I get second place a lot when it's the three of us that are playing. But typically, I feel like Alex and Meg win more when the three of us are playing a game. I just feel like they just do better when it's three of us playing. But I think, I think I do okay. I get second place a lot. And then I do all right in games where it's just two players going against each other. I do like maybe 50% of the wins or whatever. Who's the worst loser? I don't know. I don't think any of us are necessarily bad losers. I think each of us get more... I think each of us are more attached to certain kinds of games. I think that we have more investment in whether we lose a certain type of game. So one sec. I got some friend requests I got to accept. Let me see. Accept... man, it makes it reload the whole page every time you accept somebody. That's just like, that's burdensome. King of Tokyo Dark Edition sits on the shelf and taunts me with its box art. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful game. Looks really nice. King of Tokyo it's a really light game. It's not like a fan. I would say that like King of Tokyo is like the board gamer's Yahtzee. It's a really easy game. It's fun. It's satisfying to roll the dice. And then like King of Tokyo, I would start people on King of Tokyo, and then I would bring them over to Dice Throne. So it's like, here, you like King of Tokyo? Okay, now you can go ahead and do that. So is better than winning half the time. Yeah, Dead Hand Design. That sounds dead on for what I was going for. All right, I'm going to just invite everybody who has friended me on here, and I'm just going to invite a bunch of people. So, successful. I'm adding you guys to 6 Nimpt. So, Reznor, Silverfear, Grimlock, Laserbeak. Is that every... George, where are you at? George is gone. I don't see George on my list anymore. Why did George leave? Did he have to go? Oh, I'm just going to add you anyways. No. I logged out. Boo. Boo hiss. It's just 6 Nimpt. So let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us then. Well, I'll just kick you out. I'll kick you out then if you need to work. Okay. How do I get in? You just go ahead and invite me on Board Game Arena. Devin L. Norris at Devin L. Norris. No, that's not my email. Let's see. King of New York is a thing, for sure. I finally got Machina Arcana to the table. I've learned to prefer co-op to versus in most games. I think that some games are really exciting about co-op experiences. I really want to try that for sure. Yeah, I need you guys to accept the game invite if you want to play 6 Nimpt. You sent the request. Okay. Let me see this. There we go. Boom. Went ahead and did that now. Going back to the table. Gonna invite the Mullen now. Okay, Silver's here. Just need Adam in, and I think everybody else is in. It's just Adam. Yeah, I can teach you guys how to play real quick. It's not that bad. So, did you like Machina Arcana? What did you think of it, Morganite? I'm very curious. I don't think Dice Throne is actually more complicated than King of Tokyo. I feel like they're almost exactly the same level of complexity. Sure, I just think that the card system in King of Tokyo is a shared market that everybody gets to use, And in Dice Throne, every single person is unique. There's no unique monsters in King of Tokyo. They're just different art styles. But in Dice Throne, you actually have to learn your character a little bit. And also, I think Hexy asked a question about who's the best solo player. Probably Alex or Meg, because they play more games than me. They just numerically hit way more titles than I do. So they're probably better than me, even though, I mean, I really do enjoy solo play. I'll send you a friend invite. Sounds good, Hexy. No worries, I understand. What's up, Joe? How's it going? How's it going, Joe? I have the expansion that each monster has their own special abilities from rolling triple hearts. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that was an expansion. Which game in your collection do you really, really, really want to play, but just can't get to the table? It doesn't have to be new. All right, just because I'm not sure if Adam's here, I can always teach him the next one. Everybody else is in. There are now 6 of us, so I'll drop it down to 6 players, and then we can get started. Check my garage steps. Empty chair stream inbound. I'll be right back. Joe, you are ridiculous. You are too sweet. Yeah, Reese is ready to go to bed. You are super sweet. So the joke or the reason why Joe got this is because on the live stream that we do with Meg and Alex on his channel, the Board Game Co., like the weekly live stream that we do, we've started doing a game show, and we did a cover recognition game show. And this was the only title that I didn't know. I knew all of them so well, and I had no clue what this was. And Joe messaged me and was like, "How do you not know what Gizmo is?" And I was like, "I don't know. I just missed it." So thank you very, very, very much, Joe. That's very kind of you. I will have to unbox it and try it out. So in answer to the question, let's see. Game in your collection you really want to play but just can't get to the table. Eclipse Second Dawn of the Galaxy. I really want to play that one. Roxley got the Transformers license. That would be amazing. Oh my gosh, we're already playing. Okay, I'm going to go with that card. Oh, please don't let me mess up. So, for the people that are playing 6 Nimmt, real quick, for the people that are playing with me on 6 Nimmt right now, the way that it works is you never want to take a row. So if you see the column that's got the bull's horn, you never want to mathematically have to place your card on that symbol in that row, which means you always are trying to play cards that are like just after whatever numbers are already present, because if you ever have to put your card in the column with the bull horns, you have to take the little bull symbols cumulatively from every card in that row, which drops your points down. So the game ends when somebody ends their hand at 0 or less. So that's how stuff does. So Resner, for James, if you're taking a row, you want to take either the top, the third, or the fourth row. You don't want to take that second row because that's got a lot of points on that card. So you don't want that. So because you played one that is underneath the number, because you played a 17, you have to take a row. So I would take the 36, the 102, or the 67 because they all only have one bull. The point of the game is to have the most points at the end of the game. And that was kind of clever because, you know, sometimes when you take a row, it's smart to figure out which row you want to take, just because you can screw people off by taking the wrong card of theirs. So I'm just going to be playing this fast. Hopefully I do not lose. I love, Joe, that you knew that it was on my garage steps because of the photo. That's hilarious. Morganite, the theme is really fun. You enjoyed it. Nice. All of that sounds exciting. All of that sounds exciting, 100%. Until you get a Calyx, that's true. Calyx does not make you a real board gamer. So Grim has already taken points off of that row. That's a tough one. I mean, you never know what people's cards are, so you're always trying to be as safe as possible. Oof. I don't like my hand here. I don't like my hand here. I'm going to go with that one and just hope I get lucky. Go with that and hope we get lucky. I have to play a card. What do I play? I love this so much. Have you gotten to play the Alien RPG yet? Yeah, I've played the Alien RPG. I've done the base. I've done the very first cinematic scenario multiple times. Oh, yes! Silver got to take that row, not me. I'm happy about that. I love the Alien RPG, Kevin. I think it's one of the best role-playing experiences I've ever done. I've got a couple more cinematic scenarios that I would really like to get underway, so definitely going to try to set that up. I've actually thought about the prospect of doing RPG with people in the community rather than necessarily people around me, just because I think that makes the most amount of sense. I don't like any of these. That all sucks. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, sweetness. Sweetness. I'm okay with that. I'm currently organizing, sleeving all in Pledge of Marvel United and X-Men. Please shoot me. William, you know, at the end of the day, so organizing, I've organized that. Joe is in chat right now. Joe has a fantastic organizer. I will show you my setup for it. Joe, don't hate me. I still need to glue it. I bought glue for it. I have it on the table. I just haven't glued it yet, but, like, don't hate me. I need to play a card, so I'm going to play, that card? Sure, I'm going to play that card. Enjoyed your vibe from the first time you stepped in front of the camera on Quackle, and while I do like you moving, will you guys ever do more crossovers with Jesse? Raul, really appreciate that. Thanks for your support. I'm primarily just doing stuff with Board Game Co. right now, and between that and doing stuff for my channel and also the publisher gig that I have that's like 30 hours a week, I am pretty booked up. So I don't have any plans for do crossover content with Jesse. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. Maybe that, but I'm not even sure I want to do that. That's terrible. So in terms of organization for Marvel, here we go. I've got this. And so this right here is what I got going on. There we go. And it's got this base setup here, and this is where all the tokens and stuff are. And then, after that, like, look at that. Look at that. That's just glorious. It's so organized. It's so organized. Oh. Oh, and I know, Joe, I know, I need to glue it, I know. I need to glue it. I'm going to take that row. Woo. Alrighty. Okay, I'm back in. I don't even know why I have these on, because at the end of the day, I'm not hearing any audio. So I'm just going to take that out. Or, yeah, that's fine. I'm going to take that out. That's totally fine. Okay, most fun is when you think you're safe and everyone else screws you. That's 100%. Most points. Where? Oh my gosh, where am I? I'm getting to the point where I'm losing. No idea. Is it the last person to finish the row gets the points? Jeremiah, yes, that is correct. I must choose a card to play. I'm going to pick that one. Who is the hottest Gloomhaven player? It's 100% Noah. I was meaning to ask you if you meant to be sharing your screen or not. So I guess I could do that. I'd have to switch my overlay to the other thing. I guess I could do that though. Might as well do that. Yeah, why don't I just switch that? Okay, you guys are gonna see the ugly architecture of of the thing going on here. So gonna have to do that at some point. But 85, maybe? Oh, gross. I didn't want to do that. Gross. That's not good for me. Okay, I'm going to switch this up in Streamlabs. So we're going to move this to here. And then over here, I'm just going to do this live. I mean, why not do this live? So I'm going to go ahead and I need to pick a card to play. I mean, I might as well pick this one and just hope for the best. Okay. Yeah, I'm screwed no matter what. That's gonna be 4. That's 4 no matter what. 56. Yeah. I mean, no matter what I do, I'm taking 4 points, which is just not great. Okay, so let's go ahead and switch this. Let's go ahead and do the streaming overlay, and then hide this one, and then do the webcam group, and reduce this, and Alt-Shift this to where it fits a little bit better, and then to make the chat box, YouTube chat, smaller, and oh no, to make the chat smaller, gonna bring that there, move the chat title there, then bring the webcam group here and make it smaller. There we go. And now open up window capture and make it be, I guess I need to edit it to not do Dishonored, but to do Chrome, and do that, and then switch to here. And then now bring that there and put it there. Did I do that okay? Are we good? Are we good? I guess. Did that work? Are you guys okay with that? Okay. All right. I guess this works if people are okay with this. So just zoom in a little bit there. Is that sure? We'll say that's better. You guys can see my head. I don't care. I don't care. You guys aren't going to be able to beat me. You're not going to be able to beat me. Here's the thing. If you guys lose now, that is 100% not my fault. 51. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do this. And someone's going to take that whole row. So one of you guys you guys have to beat me at this point. Because Grim's about to take all that. Dude, Z hasn't taken any points. Z's still at 66. That is exceptionally good 6 Nimmt play. Z's at 66 still. Oh, I need to mute that. There we go. Muted that. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's see. 43. We'll do 45 then. Devin, don't dox yourself again. That's fair. I mean, I didn't share anything yet, right? I didn't share anything yet. Let's see. I don't even know what the score I love James so much. This is put a solid box. I love how chaotic this has become. This is just pure chaos. Oh man, 80? You guys put 80 there? Okay, well I'm 100% just gonna do that then. Just gonna do that as well. But you guys give me your questions, because I feel like your email address is showing. Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and get rid of those. Let's get rid of my travel schedule. Let's go get rid of the work. So go ahead and get that. There we go. Let's keep all that stuff there. There we go. Add all that stuff. Appreciate it. Thanks, Balna. Thanks, Balna Craig. Oh my gosh. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute moron. Okay, things that I need to pick a card. Okay, I'll pick that card. I'll pick that card then. Yes, William, I'm still on my don't buy new games. It ends at the end of February, and I have currently only broken that rule once with Dune War for Arrakis, though I have technically purchased 2 expansions. I purchased the new wave of Cthulhu Death May Die, and then I also purchased the Moonrakers expansions. My child is not happy up there. But he's sick, so that's understandable. I don't like any of these, so I am going to play that because I don't want any of you guys to mess with me. I don't want any of you guys. The joys. I've yet to dox myself, but I had a few close calls. Yeah, I probably am gonna. It's probably not gonna go well at some point. But whatever. Let me in there. 75. Ooh, 100's going. Yeah, right there. And 101. Guys, this is brutal. Brutal. Untimed for a set watch. So when's a 16-hour live stream? 16-hour live stream is 100% going to happen probably in February to mark the end of my no-buy year. And then I plan on doing stuff like Board Game Arena online while I'm doing the live stream and other stuff. That's just my goal. But it's going to happen. I just don't know exactly when. What is your favorite film and why? That's a tough question. I have a lot of films that I like for a lot of reasons. If I would tell you a sleeper hit that I don't think a lot of people would know, it would be Cloud Atlas. I think Cloud Atlas is a really good movie. I haven't read the book, so I don't have the problem where I'm upset about how the movie adapted the book. But Cloud Atlas is one that I like a lot. And then, Gladiator's really good. I like, Bond movies and stuff like that. I really like, man, there's so many movies that I like. So many movies. That's a tough one to answer in full. United or Champions for a poor completionist? I would say probably Champions, because I think you could get a lot more cards for the same price as you could get stuff with Marvel United. So if you're not going to do completionist and you're not trying to spend a ton of money, I would probably say Marvel Champions. I didn't buy anything but my all-in of Frostpunk arrived at the start of the month. I didn't think Lucky Duck or send me Oros. Yeah, that's fair. Oros is good. I hope you enjoy it. At this point, whose turn is it? Grimm's turn. Okay, gotcha. Are you planning a board game shopping binge when your time is done? No, I don't think I'm really going to do a binge. I'm not really planning on it. I have some stuff that I want, but I don't know when I'll get it because there's still so many games that I need to play, William. Like, there's just so many games I need to play. For sure. Aaron, hope you have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you being here. Choose a card to play. I don't like anything in my hand right now. I'm going to wait till you guys pick some cards. All right. You guys have picked enough. I'm going to pick that one. No, I didn't want to be the first. That's okay. I'll pick this one. Won't be too bad. Won't be too... I don't plan on seeing the Titanic re-release. Cloud Atlas, both film and book are fantastic. One of the few books that the film... Yeah, I would agree with that. 100%. There is no full basket on Miniature Mart. No, not yet. Honestly, there are like maybe only a few games that I was like retail. Oh man, I want to grab this right now, and other ones that are like were just crowdfunded that I missed. Like I didn't back Ark. Like Arcs on from Leader Games, like Trick Taking and 4X, like absolutely that was up my alley, but I just didn't get it. So crowdfunding is where I think I missed more. Suffered tremendously by reading the Area X trilogy ahead of watching Annihilation. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, it's me. I'm sorry, guys. It's me that's got to play. Okay, sweet. I just wanted to be in the middle somewhere. I spent $800 on the whole Marvel United stuff. I had to offer a whole yes week to my partner to get her permission. That's fair. I mean, hey, whatever you got to do whatever you got to do, you know? Ooh, oh, that is brutal, Laserbeak. Oh my goodness, that is a bad road to take. Yeah, many things a spot I've been waiting for, like Midara. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That was a brutal road to take. That was a absolutely brutal road to take. At this point, I'm nervous about how stuff has played out, but I think I could be safe. I think I just messed up Grim so bad. Oh, Grim, I'm so sorry. I just snuck in there. And you're taking those points. Oh man. So still missing the Gray Hulk. That's fair. I mean, I think I'm pretty safe as long as I play that card. I think I'm pretty safe. I don't know, but you know, at the end of the day, what's the, out of curiosity, guys, what's the like concurrent viewers at, or like what's the view count at? Because I know it was like in the low 30s, which I thought was pretty good for a spur of the moment one. You know, I didn't plan for this live stream at all, so I thought that was pretty good. There's a lot of you guys that I enjoy hanging out with, so I'm happy about that. Oh, 23. Probably dropped whenever I doxed myself. Let's go ahead and go there. 4, 5, 79 is going to hit down there. 87 is going to hit right there. Oh, 102. Oh, Z, you broke your almost perfect record. No. Oh, no. Yeah, James, it's, you know, it's the old don't get caught with a bad card game. Backing dramatically decreased last year. I'm having to be picky about what I actually add to my collection. Yeah, that's totally fair, Morgan. I think space is definitely a consideration. Also, I'm just trying to be more honest with myself about the games that I'm playing. You know, just trying to be more honest about like what is actually going to make it to the table. Let's see. 2, 33, 83, and 34. Not great cards overall. Really not great cards per se. 33 and 34 right next to each other. That kind of sucks to have both of those down there. But I don't know what I want to play now. I don't like any of this. I'm going to do... Oh, man, I don't know what to do. You guys, let's see. You guys have all picked already. I'm going to pick this one. And hope I just don't get screwed. Just don't have the same cards as everybody else. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. I'm safe. Barely safe. Oh, silver. That is a punch in the face right there. That is a punch in the face. Happy to do the one for you, Jeremiah. That I have the red dragon diceling on the way to me. Oh, that's true. May have only played one D&D campaign that exploded fabulously, but a dice that transforms into a dragon? Yes, please. Oh, man. Guys, I do not have a good hand for this. I do not have a good hand for this game right now. I don't even know, like, should I just go as high as I can and be hopeful? Oh my gosh. Did I just luck out with that? No way did I just luck out with that. That is crazy. Okay. Do I have any tips for a shy Brit that wants to branch out into RPGs? 100%. If you want to branch out into RPGs, I would suggest that you do it at a small scale first and make yourself comfortable. Like, I think one thing that is interesting is Actually, like if you're doing the DMing, if you're guiding the RPG, you can kind of see and watch other people role play, and you're kind of just telling a story and directing them, but they're role playing. So, like at the end of the day, it might be an easier way for you to learn it by watching other people do it, or you can just try to do it at a much smaller setting with maybe just like singular role playing where you're talking out what you're doing and you're creating a story verbally but just in your own space, to where you're role playing alone but out loud. And then, like another thing that might be good is going to conventions where people are hosting RPG sessions and you join them, because it's a one-off session and so there's not as much pressure there. Oof. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I think I might have got lucky again. I don't know. Guilty pleasure that you can talk about. Probably guilty pleasure. Tech and video games and stuff like that, and books and alcohol. I like nice drinks. Food too. I have a lot of guilty pleasures, Bound to Craig. A lot of guilty pleasures. It's not just one thing. Probably I enjoy nice things, which costs money. Man, guys, this is a miserable slew of stuff here. Maybe that, and I'll just see if that does anything. At the end of the day, I might have just gotten away with a 77. We'll see. I need PMs to stop saying open song. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. Every time I think I stable pledges get me. Maybe we could start disorganizing in a Discord or something for people who want to make groups. Yes, Morgan, I would love that. So I need to talk to Successful Geek because he's helped build multiple Discords. And I really do like the idea of building a Discord for the channel and then having one of those be RPGs and looking to play and doing RPG sessions. So I really do like that idea, Morgan. That's a good idea. Online places to, like Roll20. Yeah, that's fair. I guess I'm just going to do that. I don't like this. When does the game end? Silver, it ends once everybody's used their cards that round. So when everybody uses their cards for the round, then it's over. More like a Soul Calibur fan. Like Pokemon, Tekken, stuff like that. I ran my first game as a DM, which was fun, but my in real life group doesn't have much time. Yeah, that's fair. It's hard. It's hard to make time for it right now. I totally understand. You're a Libra with all those pleasures. I'm actually a Taurus. I'm a Taurus, but yes is the answer to your question. But yes. Crap. Oh, that's an insult. Yeah, I'm gonna ban James forever on the game. Been wanting to try out RPGs, so I might be up for being a second Brit. Hey, yeah, I would 100% happily help build a space for people to do RPGs. I love them, so I'm down for it. My one tip: don't feel the need to put on a voice. Yes, yeah, you don't have to like be the voice of something. You can literally just narrate what you're doing. Sometimes it's just verbal exposition. And you don't have to like I don't usually make a voice for anything. I act a certain way, but I don't necessarily play a voice when I'm doing my stuff. So, and I think that's a misconception in RPGs that you like have to put on an act. You can just tell a story and it doesn't have to be like accented or nuanced in any weird way. This is a brutal game. This is brutal. 67, 68, 92. Oh my goodness. That is brutal. That is just brutal. Absolutely brutal. Critical Role effect. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You don't have to be that intense about it. And maybe that's like a poor understanding or translation or like, you know, conveyance of the thing at large. So hey, so dude, it's your first time playing, man. It's okay. Yes. Yes, I didn't want to be the one to take it. Oh, that makes me happy. Then you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm Welsh. I already sound like I'm from a fantasy realm. That's fair. Hey, that just makes me even more interested. You texted me. No, I'll wrap this up after this. So I'll hop off stream and I'll tend to the baby.
Okay.
I'll tend to the baby. You're good to go.
Okay.
Thank you. Well, Z, good game, Z. You went ahead and you got it. Oh, no, wait, did I just win? Oh, did I just win because of that? I thought that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. What a crazy thing there. That was just pure luck. That's the first time I've won. I'm normally terrible at this game, but that's crazy. I did not expect to win that. Okay, guys, I need to call it. I need to go settle down a baby. I've enjoyed this. Is fun. Maybe, you know, in future AMAs while I'm answering questions from people, I'm also can hop on BGA with people. So this was a good time, guys. I hope you have a good one. And, you know, if you got any more questions, just throw them in the comments once the video's up, and I can try to get to them. Thanks, guys. Hope you have a good one. Love you all. Enjoy this. Thanks, as always, for being here. You guys are what makes this fun. So